To the week. Thank you. Thanks, Carrie.
All right, well, with health care moving on to the Senate, the House of Representatives gets to focus on some other issues out there, and one of the issues is immigration. Congressman Brian Bilbray is on the phone to talk a little bit about possible immigration reform, along with some other items that are obviously on the table these days. Brian, Congressman, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Bridgette.
So, listen, obviously the health care debate is out of your hands right now. It's over in the Senate. That means you can focus on some other things. And we do understand that possible immigration reform is coming up. And you're obviously very involved in this issue.
Absolutely. Well, and in fact, even the health care issue has raised it. If you remember, the outburst about Joe Wilson was really about the fact that the law, the health care law, says that, illegals should not benefit from the public service, but because the verification wasn't included in there with the system we've used for 15 years, everybody kind of knows that if you don't check, people are going to get into the system. But now we're really talking about a proposal that probably will be opened up early next month to give amnesty again across the board. There's huge pressure on the new majority, the Democrats, to come in with some kind of amnesty proposal based on promises that were made during the election.
And
silly
this
concept.
And Congressman, I remember during the Bush administration, he was in favor of some sort of limited amnesty as well, if you'll call it that. So this isn't really new. We've been talking about this for a while, haven't we?
Absolutely, and it goes all the way back to the mistake we made in '86 with Ronald Reagan, thinking that, okay, one time and only one time, we'll allow everybody who's illegally in the country to stay in the country, and we'll give them citizenship. And what's happened is that was a well-intentioned situation like this. Only then we didn't know better. We hadn't done it before, and it ended up causing the next huge wave of illegal immigration because we basically had told everybody in the world that the way you get into the United States, the way you get to stay, and the way you get the fast track to citizenship is come in illegally and just wait long enough, and the American people will give up and give you what you want, even though you broke the law. And so that's why I think you've seen a real backlash against this proposal this time, was the fact of the interior enforcement, the cracking down on the illegal employers, which are the real source of this problem, never came because nobody wanted to tell their buddies, look, you can't start exploiting illegal immigrants anymore. We're going to crack down on you. No one's ever done that. But that's why we've moved forward, Dan, with this new E-Verify that was actually a system where you can check on the computer, find out who's legal and who's not legal, so we can separate the legal employers who do it on purpose from those who may accidentally hire somebody. And that's a real big, important move.
So a couple things. First of all, obviously there are fewer people coming into the United States these days because there aren't any jobs for them to come over here for. But the other thing is what do you do, Brian, Congressman, with the 12 million, at least 12 million, who are right now here illegally? You can't just kick them out, can you?
No, what you got, though, Dan, is that you actually saw a shift before the economic downturn of the flow of illegals slowed and actually reversed before the downturn. And now it's really big that you have a lot of people that are illegally in the country going home because the source of their staying here, jobs, have dried up. What you do is you first start off by eliminating the reason why people want to be here illegally. And welfare is not the reason. It's overwhelmingly jobs.
Yeah.
You start, and that's what we have done with E-Verify. You slowly eliminate the economic opportunities for people to live here illegally.
Right.
And the overwhelming majority will say, "Why stay in the United States if I don't have a job?"
So you go after the employers, the people who are hiring them.
Absolutely, and that's why with E-Verify, we've gone from a voluntary system to where everybody in government, including Congress, uses a system. And let me tell you, if Congress can use a system, anybody can. And now the Obama administration has made a great leap forward by requiring anyone who's a federal contractor to use this system. And Heath Shuler, a Democrat from North Carolina, has introduced a bill with me that basically says that we will phase in a system where everybody goes to this new system so that all you do is you check on the computer the name, Social Security card, and documentation matches. and you basically really crack down on the illegal documentation.
Makes sense to me. Are you headed back for Thanksgiving, you think, or?
Yeah, we're hoping to come from Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I hear they're going to give us a couple days for Thanksgiving, but they're going to keep us in right up till Christmas. So I don't know what they're doing. What happened was there were so many of these issues that they were trying to get done so fast for political reasons, and it's put them so far behind that none of the budgets have been done. So hopefully we'll get back to real business, get our budgets working, and try to get control of federal spending. That's what's scaring the heck out of everybody, both the congressmen and especially the citizens.
All right. Congressman Brian Bilbray, 50th District, thanks for talking to us.
Absolutely. Take care.
See you when you get back. Okay.